So why does work matter? Let's unpack that a little bit more in the next part of this lesson. Traditionally, we thought that work was simply a means to an end, or a way of attaining some kind of reward, typically money, but could also be shelter or food. We also thought of the worker and the work as disconnected. But now we know that people can't be separated from who they are at work. And so we've got a much better idea that work fulfills many human needs. Let's unpack that a little bit more. Stability, creativity, social needs, livelihood, personal development. Those are all the needs that work fulfills. Of course, work helps fulfill a need to make a livelihood. We have to find a way of earning money and sustaining our basic needs. Work is also a way of fulfilling our human social needs. We all want to belong to something and connect with other people, and work helps us do that in a major way. Then there's the need for personal development and growth. Every human has the need to improve their skills and to try new things, to create a sense of achievement and accomplishment. This is often called the need for self-actualisation. Work and being successful at work is a key way of fulfilling this need. Then there's stability and security. People need to feel safe and secure. This need's often filled by interpersonal relationships and sometimes physical things like a house. But work can also create rhythm, routine, equilibrium, and certainty for an individual, and this is a way that they fulfill the need for stability. And lastly, the need for creativity and a creative outlet. Work can definitely fulfill this need, even if your job doesn't seem so creative at face value. People who develop things and come up with new ideas, even in very formalized fields like maths or science, are fulfilling a creative need. Often people who can combine their creative passion with their work are most happy in their jobs. The point here is that it's absolutely clear to us now that work plays a multi-dimensional role in our lives. And for most people, if your job isn't meeting at least one of the needs you see on the slide, psychologically, you're probably going to be negatively impacted. As Steve Jobs said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. And we now know that that is absolutely true. The concept of people finding purpose and meaning in their work isn't something that has always existed. But now that we know that work fulfills many needs, we understand that how people feel at work is for a large part connected to their ability to find meaning and purpose in their job. Let's look at an example. Imagine you're a software developer working on a complex cloud-based solution with multiple teams working and developing different parts of the system. You might feel that you're good at your job or that you're competent to do what's expected, but unless you understand how your piece fits with the bigger whole, it's unlikely that you will find meaning and value in your work in the long run. Even employees who do manual work, like working on a production line in a factory or painting walls for a living, can find purpose and meaning in that work, and they need to in order to feel psychologically happy. The more an organization can help employees see that meaning and understand the big picture purpose of their roles, the more likely the employee is to perform well and do a great job. And that's a key insight in the psychology of organizations. It may seem obvious, but many people don't think it matters to find meaning in their work. But research has proven that no matter what job you do, if you can understand a purpose or a value to it, it positively affects how you feel as a whole and the way you will output.